Hey everybody, my name is Kris Amerikos. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about what it means to be fluent so that you can understand American English speakers and so that you can understand some American slang. First of all, what does it mean to be fluent? Being fluent really means just being able to understand people. So when people talk to you, you don't have to translate the words in your head. Right? So when we translate, it slows us down and we have to think a lot longer. But there's also another problem when we never think about what we're saying and we just speak and speak and speak. These are two different problems that affect people, that make them sound like they're not fluent. So on one hand, if we don't think enough, then you might just say lots of words and try to get all the ideas out of our head, and it doesn't sound correct, so it sounds a little bit strange to people because we're saying lots of incorrect things and we never stop to get any feedback about what we're saying. The second problem is when we have to translate all the time in our head. So we speak very slowly with big pauses and people can see that we are thinking a lot. Both of these things stop us from being fluent because being fluent really means just understanding people without translating. And it doesn't mean that you can't translate at all. It just means that in any situation where a person is speaking English with you, you can ask in English for more information so that you understand what they're saying. It doesn't mean that you understand every word and every sentence and every phrase, because even I don't understand all of that. Sometimes I go to a different country and I meet a person from Australia or from Ireland or from another place, and they're a native speaker, but they have different phrases and words. So I might need to ask them to explain what that means to them. So it's not only about being a native speaker or a non-native speaker. Being fluent just means that you can use one language to get new information and to understand new information. So really being fluent is about these situations where you don't know what something means. That's what being fluent means. It means that when you're in a situation and you don't know what the word is, you don't know what it means, or you need someone to repeat, or you didn't understand, that you can ask questions in English, get the information in English, and learn new ideas and new words in English. Now, one question that my English everyday students always ask me when they're doing our 24/7 speaking practice is they ask, why do Americans not pronounce the letter T in the middle of words? And they're talking about words like better, the word better. Now, maybe you always studied British English at school and you think that this word should be pronounced better or better. But in American English, it's better. It's better. So the T in the middle of the word sounds a little bit like a D. If you ask a native speaker if they're saying a D sound, they're going to tell you that they're not. They're going to tell you that they're saying T. And it's just that they're holding the sound back a lot. And to other people from other places who speak other languages, it sounds like a D sound. Now, there's a special rule about when we do this, when American speakers do this. And the word better, it has a vowel sound before the T in the middle of the word. A vowel sound is things like ah, eh, I, e, o, oo. These are vowel sounds because vowels are the letters A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y. So after those vowel sounds, if we have the letter T, and then after the T, we have the sound like at the end of the word, like in the word better, then American English speakers usually change this T sound to sound like a D. Now, there's another rule too. When there's a vowel sound before the T, and after the T, there is the L sound. For example, in the word metal, like the top of that building is made of metal. So in American English, this also sounds like a D sound. So these are the two main situations when American English speakers change T sounds to D sounds. It's when there's a vowel before the T, and after the T, there's the sound or the L sound. There's a lot of examples of this. For example, the word daughter. In American English, it's usually daughter, daughter. So you can see that it sounds a little bit like a D, but it's not. It's a T, but it sounds a little bit like a D when American English speakers say it. Another good example is water. Do you drink water? I drink water all the time. It's my favorite. So water, it sounds a little bit like a D, right? And another word is little. Little, like small. Some things are big and some things are little. And there's just a little difference between this sound being a T and a D, right? Or, for example, another word, an animal, turtle. Turtle. So these are some examples of when American English speakers say more of a D sound instead of a T sound, even though in the word it's written with a T. Okay, the last thing we're going to do in this video here, just to keep it really short and easy, is to go over a few American English slang phrases. So one of these phrases is the word bummer. Bummer. And it's not about being a bum. It's about something that disappoints you. You might say, that film was a bummer, and it means that you wanted the film to be better. You were disappointed by the film. Another good American slang phrase is laid back. Laid back. Laid back means relaxed or calm or easygoing. And we might say, John is really laid back. It means he's easy. It's not difficult for you to find something to do with John because he will do anything. He just does whatever you want. He goes with the flow. That's another slang phrase, right? To go with the flow. It means to do whatever is easy. That it's not hard for you. You can make plans with people and you don't really mind what you do. You just want to make plans with people and do it. Another example of American slang is the word bomb. Now, usually when we talk about a bomb, we're talking about war. A plane drops a bomb and right? Usually this is what a bomb means. But in slang, we can use this word as an adjective. We might say, that hamburger was so bomb. That means it was really good. It was high quality. It was really tasty. Another one of these strange American slang words is the word sick. Now, usually sick means ill, like when you don't feel well. Maybe you need to go to the hospital. But in slang, this means that something is very, very cool. It's awesome. We could say, that film was sick. That means that it was a great film. I really liked it. It was really cool. Sometimes you'll hear American people say the word sweet, and they aren't saying it about food, and they're not saying it about a person, right? Like my sweetie, like someone who's very nice and kind. No, there's another meaning of this word in American slang. If you say that something is sweet, it means that it's great. It's like when you hear somebody saying something, they're like, okay, let's meet at the cinema at 5 o'clock. And you're like, sweet. It just means cool. I like it. It's good. So you can see that there's a lot of American slang words that mean something like cool, that something is enjoyable and we like it. But there's also a slang word for the opposite thing, when something is not cool. Maybe you think it's boring, it's not high quality, you think that it's not so interesting. You can say that it's lame. Yeah, you could say it's lame. You could say that party last night was so lame. That means it wasn't cool, it wasn't fun, it was kind of stupid, it was lame. Okay, another American slang phrase is ripped. Ripped, to be ripped. You could say, Mike is so ripped. This means that he's very muscular. I'm not ripped. I don't go to the gym enough to be ripped. But maybe Mike is ripped because he goes to the gym. So it means that someone has big muscles. All right, another word that we can use in slang is cheesy. So usually cheesy is about something that has cheese in it. But when we say that something or someone is cheesy, what we mean is that it's not so funny, it's kind of stupid. Like, that joke was really cheesy. And that means that the joke was only a little funny and it's kind of a stupid joke. Another really popular American slang phrase is shady, or to be shady. We could say, there was a shady guy outside the shop last night. What does it mean if he's a shady guy? Well, if someone is shady, it means that they're suspicious. They're doing something strange, and you think maybe they are going to do something bad. So shady, it's like a person who's in the shadows. It's not clear what they're doing, and maybe they're doing something that they should not be doing, maybe something illegal. All right, another example of American slang is the word flaky. You could say John is so flaky, he makes plans and then he doesn't show up, right? He doesn't do what he says that he will do. This is what a flaky person does. We even have a verb, to flake. And this means to not do the plan that you said you would do. So it's not good to be flaky. I really don't like it when people are flaky. And the last American slang word that we're going to learn today is beat. In the verb to be beat, we could say, I worked for 14 hours today. I am beat. It means I'm very tired. So I hope you liked this video. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you did like it, go ahead and press like, press subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And I will see you in the next video lesson. Bye-bye.